Good afternoon. So today we are also on a highway. What we're looking for is the number of cars that change lanes. As you go down a highway, you should always pre-position your car for what you're doing up. At least 2 exits or 2 interchanges. So we're watching the cars in front. We're doing a long-range scan. Okay, about every 10 to 15 seconds, you should glance in one of your mirrors. Now I'm in the right lane, so I will glance in my left mirror or my rearview mirror. Now if you look up ahead, you have a lot of brake lights. So my foot's off the gas, I'm starting to brake. And this is a highway. And this is what happens. Okay, especially by your larger interchanges. So the cars on the right are going to want to come into this lane. Now I'm going to let the red car in. So my foot's on the brake, I'm slowing up, I'm letting them come over. So if the vehicle is in front of you and they're accelerating, you want to just back off a little bit if you can and let them in. Now look at the dump truck, it's right signal, and look at this car. Look at this white blue car. Okay, so they cut me off, and now they're a little impatient. So now the dump truck is going to come over because it's following the first one. They're told, and for a dump truck, look at the black car. See, that's 3 vehicles that changed 2 lanes right, and they didn't pre-position their car. They waited till they had to exit or wanted to get over. And they change multiple lanes in heavy traffic. And especially in the dump trucks, that's dangerous because they can't stop fast. Now, the silver car to my right has their signal on. I'm letting them in. I have another dump truck on my right, a little space on my left, and I'm looking up ahead. Now, if you look up ahead, when you see a lot of brake lights, and that's why you do a long-range scan, you do not want to rush up to them. So you want to pick a speed that you can keep moving at and not have to speed up, brake, speed up, brake. That's difficult on the car and you. So you just pick a speed, you keep your space. Now, most cars do not know what the safety space is, like this car in front of us. No signal, they come over and they're changing another lane. Okay, no signal. And you'll notice a lot of people don't use their signals, but you just look at the angle and their tires. And that's what tells you what that car is doing. So I'm braking, I'm keeping my space. Because remember, the closer you get, the more at risk you are. Now I'm keeping at least my 4-second gap. So I'm going to back off just a little bit more. I'm looking at all the brake lights. And again, this is what we call hurry up and stop. People race up, they speed past you. And then look at that Camaro. You're not supposed to cross solid white lines. They are there for your safety. And see how that car waited till the last minute to come over. And you will notice there are a lot of cars that won't merge when they have the space. They wait till the last minute and then they just come over quickly. So as a defensive driver, you have to expect that. Now if you look up ahead, long range, it's just bumper to bumper cars. So there's no sense speeding up here. You're just going to get in a group of a lot of cars, and that's where the accidents happen. So you just keep back from it. You're going about the same speed as them, they're just in a group of cars. Okay? Now again, speed's 55. Now if you look at the yellow diamond in front of us, there's a lane coming on from the right. But notice how the arrows don't come together. So that right lane goes for a good distance. Now if you look at the markings, they're all white hash marks. exit on the right, one lane, because there's just one black arrow. But you can see it from a distance. There's your speed sign. I'm keeping my space. Now again, when you keep the space you're supposed to have, a lot of cars will cut you off. They don't realize what that space is, which is why we have so many fender benders. A lot more accidents than should be. Now I'm standing away from the group of cars. I'm just pacing myself, keeping my safety space. Because that safety space allows you to relax when you drive, because it gives you the response time. The closer you get, the more risk you are. The less response time, more chance of an accident. Now you have an exit, and notice how the lines on the right change to dots. That means that lane is leaving where the blue car is. Where the red car is, they're going straight. Now if you look at the signs up ahead, the right lane exits, and this lane goes to Vienna and Fairfax. I'm going to brake a little bit just because the traffic's slowing up, and now you have two exit lanes, one going to Vienna, one going to the Metro Parking. You look up ahead at the yellow diamond, you have a lane coming on from the right. That's all for this afternoon. Have a great evening.